Alright guys, we're going to be giving away some decal packs in next week's video, so if you want the chance to win these, all you have to do is leave a like on the video, comment down below, make sure you guys are subscribed. We have a Panzer Commander, and then we have an SAS, so these are complete water slide decals, and I'll mail those out to you. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go on with the video. Alright guys, we're back with another episode of Building the Battle of Somme in LEGO. So what we're going to work on this week is what we finished up last week was we finished up kind of everything as far as the bunker goes, and then we started to work on minifigures. So now we're really going to focus in on minifigures. We're going to try to gather up some French soldiers. That's going to be a little bit harder because I think I'm out of stock of my French soldiers, and I only think I have this one in my personal collection. So I might have to get some parts and print more of those. Actually, you know what? I think I'm printing 20 now. I have 20 over there, or parts for 20, so we might have to finish printing those. I might have to do that, and those will be done by next week's episode, but we can start gathering British soldiers. I have a bunch of these here. These have water slide decals on them, which is fine, because some of these guys in the trench, you're not going to see the torso, and we just got to swap out like all the flesh with yellow. And then Germans, we should be pretty good on. I have a bunch of those, so now it's just going to be a matter of, I guess, gathering really British figures, and then French, of course, but I guess we can start placing them where we want to, because I see why not, right? So I guess that's what we're going to be doing in this week's episode, is we're going to be going around gathering up parts and weapons, and then we're also going to try to figure out some more detailing work we can do in here, and then we also have to finish up the border of the MOC. That's what I just realized, so I'm going to probably work on that as well. But yeah guys, let's start gathering up some minifigure parts and let's see what I can come up with. So what I'm doing now is I'm sifting through all this filler brick and I'm looking for black bricks. Anything that is 1 wide, any length, doesn't matter, because I take these and then that's what I use to build this border around here. So I'm almost done here, and I got this side is perfectly done. I just got to add the tiles on top. This corner's done except for the 2 ends. I got to find some like specialty length tiles. And then I got to find a couple 1x2 plates, and then there's a couple spots back here is what I'm working on now. And it's a matter of finding what height you want it to be. So this is like the perfect height. That's where the tile is either the same height as your MOC or one above. And this one is one above, so it looks really good. So that'll go around there. And then same thing with up front here and then over here. So I'm just trying to mimic that. It'll be a little bit tricky going from this level and then kind of sloping up. There'll be some stair stepping both sides here, but hopefully I can make it look good. So I really don't have a whole lot of black parts like this, so I'm kind of going around and trying to find those, and then I just can come in here and I can just start putting those together. So we're almost there up here, and then that's where we use these plates, because if I went one more brick, that would look really bad, and then you'd have to put a tile on top of that. So we'll probably put 2 plates and then a tile. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm going to finish up that border. Should be able to get that done unless I just can't find a couple parts, but I'm going to keep working at that. Okay, I got the border completely done. So if I zoom back in there, completely around the MOC now, there is black tiles, and then on the outside there's obviously the black bricks. Everything is tiled. So what I did was, to make this transition look a little bit better, is I stair stepped this using 1x8 plates. There's a couple spots where it's like it jumps up 2. I might fix that, but that would throw this one off the bottom. And then back there, it looks a little bit like you see a little bit too much black. I might fix that, but I mean, for now, it looks pretty freaking awesome. It just makes the MOC look really clean, and makes the edges kind of pop out. So I'm really excited about that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and look for minifigure parts. But I am very excited that the border is done there. You can see all the black on the back and the front. And overall, I'm really excited with it. So let me know what you guys think of the border. I might do a couple tweaks here, but now we're going to start looking for some minifigure parts. Okay, so this is what I've gathered up for minifigures so far. I have more Germans than this, but this is just what I have laid out here. But I'm really more focused on the British right now. So I got a bunch of these. I swapped out all the skin tones, so everything's yellow now. Everything's in the classic LEGO yellow. And all these guys look pretty good. Obviously, they don't have any weapons yet, but I think these look pretty good. So, and then I also figured, let's add a flame trooper in there. Why not? It's Battlefield 1 inspired, right? So that'll give it some more, we can do some flames and whatnot, and that will give it some more color and some more 3D effect off the surface. And then I also have like this guy that I put over here in one of the creators. So this is what we got for minifigures. You know, we've got all sorts of different minifigures here. That's one of the old figures I used to sell. We've got some using the old Indiana Jones torsos. We've got some water slide. These are my World War I British soldiers that I just swapped out the skin to the classic yellow. And then once again, we will have more French. There'll be like probably 5 French in this mock, but those will probably be coming in next week's episode because I got to finish printing those this weekend. So this is what we got for figures. I'm going to start adding weapons to them, and I feel like, you know, why not? Let's start placing these, or I might see how long this video is, and that might be for next week's episode, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to start getting weapons for these guys, and I'm going to also grab some more Germans because obviously the Germans, we need more Germans in this mock, so you know, to make it an even battle. So I'm gonna do that and I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, we're gonna be picking the winner of this past week's episode 11. This was for some custom printed minifigure parts, so we do this 3 times and the third person is the winner. Michael Moose, don't do flames. Well, that's good feedback, but guess what, Michael? You are the winner of last week's episode, which was a little bag full of custom printed minifigure parts. So make sure you send me an email to just go to my website, go through the contact us, my email's on there. Send me an email with a screenshot of you logged into your channel so I can make sure that that is indeed your YouTube channel, and then give me your full name and address and I can get those out to you. Alright guys, let's wrap things up. We got a couple more things to talk about. Okay, I'll have to double check this, but this looks really overexposed. But anyways, I grabbed some more Germans. I have a couple that are like this. I don't really like that torso. That's like an old, I don't know, like Rock Raiders or something torso. I don't even know. But this will be okay because what we can do with the ones that we don't like the torsos is we can use them, unfortunately, for dead Germans. So we can just flip them over or whatnot. So we can also do that with some of the British. But there's going to be more. I haven't been able to decide if we want to have more British that are just staying in the trenches and then have Germans that are out here like they were trying to advance. But in this situation, I feel like the British would be trying to advance. So we're going to have to probably find some more British. But that's what we're going to be working on. And then I'm also working on gathering weapons. I think we're going to save all that for next week's episode as far as getting all the weapons and accessories on the figures and then start placing the minifigures. But that's going to do it for this week's episode, guys. This is episode 12, I believe. So I'm thinking 15 will be the finale. So we got 2 more. So we got like figure placements and then last minute, like, what do we want to do? And then I think we should be good with this mock. And then we can move on to a much bigger mock. Do either Vietnam or Battle of the Bulge. Make sure you guys go over to my community tab and there is a poll where you can vote for either Battle of the Bulge or Vietnam. Right now I think Vietnam's winning by about 10% and I think about 1,000 people have voted, so it's a good number to go off of. But either way, Battle of the Bulge or Vietnam, I think either would be fun and I think either of those you guys would enjoy. So I think we're going to wrap things up there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Give me all the feedback you can in the comments down below. Check out last week's video right here. Check out the complete playlist for all these videos if you want to go back and rewatch them. And then subscribe by clicking right there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.